Hey everyone, and welcome to Brick Talk TV Live. Welcome to part 2 of the loop roller coaster build. If you joined us last week when we kicked off this build, we did bags 1 to 6, and we've currently got a roller coaster that kind of looks like this. I'll just pick it up a little bit to the camera. So we've got sort of the start of the ground level going on here, and this is where the loops are going to go. I think we've started to build the entrance way up, and the platform in the middle there, which is where riders will be able to get on. We also built a series of mini builds, so we've got a balloon cart stall there, we've got a pretzel cart as well, a cool hot dog stand, and then like a little bench scene here with a sign for the theme park. We built the train that's going to go on the roller coaster itself, and we've got 8 minifigures out of the set so far as well. There's a few more to come towards the end. So today we're going to continue the build. We're up to bag 7, so I'm going to get them out. I've also added a new a third webcam to the stream as well, and we'll be doing a larger view, so hopefully you can get a better view of what's going on from a wider scale. So do put in the chat through the poll whether that sort of view is better for you in terms of a viewer watching the build come alive, because as these things get bigger they get more difficult to show on the overhead camera, which kind of shows you more of a zoomed in look. Also, if we need it, I've put a third stream up for this for next week. I've just changed it to Saturday next week, so if you're wanting to see it finish off, if we don't finish it today, then tune in next Saturday, not next Sunday. There will be no stream next Sunday, it'll be on Saturday. If we do finish it today though, we'll be doing Optimus Prime next Saturday instead of the third part of the loop, but we'll see how far we get today, as we might not quite finish it off today. So with that in mind, let's crack open bag number 7 and continue our build, and I'll go into the wide view to see if that improves for you. So we've got a wider view now, so hopefully you can see a better view of how far we've progressed here with the base so far, and hopefully that will help you see as we start building these loops and getting more height here. You should be able to see what's going on. Let me know if it's not a great view for you in the chat, and we can change it back to the original. Just going to put some of my mini builds from last week out of the way, so we've got some room to open up bag 7 somewhere. also need a couple of larger tracks as well. So I think it's these ones. We need I think they're downward ones. Is it these ones? Nope, not those ones. Got to find the right pieces of track. These ones, I think it's those ones. These are going to do the top part of the loop, so they're slightly sort of bent on there, so we need 6 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of those large loops, and then we just need 3 regular straight tracks. And then we've got the 3 regular straight tracks as well. Tight for room, but we'll make do. Let's put these out of the way for now. And then there's 2 sets of bags in this set of 7. And first up, we're going to build a balloon that seems to have escaped from a child and is stuck, and it's going to stick underneath this pole here. So with all the balloons, we'll start with these red round pieces, stick them together, and then we'll stick a 6 length rod into the bottom to create our balloon, and that's going to stick underneath into the bottom here, so it looks like the balloon is just floated away. We also need to stick some pins in, so we've got a 3 length pin, and we're looking for a 4 length. Well, this is an axle actually, and now we're looking for a longer grey pin. The axle's going to go in, one's going to go in part way here, not all the way through, and then our next one again is going to go part way over here. So we've got those 2 there now. Then we're going to get a 1x5 plate, 1x5, and we're going to stick a 1x1 with the bar piece into the end. Then we'll stick another 1x1 with the vertical bar behind that one in the opposite way, like this. Then we stick a long plate here with 3 stud overlap here, so it's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. 1x12 plate goes across there. Underneath that we'll stick another 1x5 in the bottom there, and another 1x5, so we'll get a 1 stud overhang on the end there. Then we'll stick another 1x12 on the other 1x12 we've just stuck on top. Then we'll stick another one, just to level it off now, like that. And then at the end here we're going to stick another 1x1 with a bar. Where is it? There it is, and it's going to be facing that way. So we've got the T there, bit sticking out there. Then we'll tile on top here, so we've got 3 1x4 tiles going right across. So we've got 3 of these going on top, and then we've got a 1x3 just to finish off on the ends. The 1x3 tile over here, found it. So we're just finishing that off like that. Then just put that to the side. We're going to build the camera. So if you remember the classical roller coaster that had a camera as well, it takes a photo as you zoom down. So that starts with a standard camera minifigure accessory. We're sticking a Technic connector piece onto the stud on the front, so we've got like a bit more of a optic zoom kind of thing going on there. And then we'll have a robot claw or skeleton hand that comes in to hold the handle there, and then into the bottom of that we stick a paddle piece like this, and onto that gets a transparent 1x1 round, so we get something like that, which you probably can't see, but let me hold it up to you about there. So you can see there's the camera. That's going to clip onto our side piece here. Is it like that? I think it's like that. Yep, facing downwards. So we've got the camera poised at an angle on our piece there. This then attaches, if I get my bearings, into the middle with the clips. Where's that then? So over here, we've got some clips. Let me go into the zoom mode. Maybe. So this is kind of what we've got at the moment. You can see the cameras are stuck on that. And then over here, just over in the corner, there's two clips, and we're just going to stick this vertically into the two clips on there. It's going to be over this position. Go back to the wire. Next up, we're going to get a steering wheel piece. Into that, we're going to stick a large 16 length bar piece, and then we'll stick a 2x2 round plate in the orange colour. Just feed that all the way down to the base. Then we stick two 2x2 round bricks in the navy colour, so two of those. Then another 2x2 round plate going on top of that. Slide that all the way down. Then we have another steering wheel piece. Make sure they're facing the same way. Then we'll stick 7 2x2 round bricks in blue on top of that. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So we've got a bit of a column going on there. Then with that in place, we're going to stick a 2x2 square brick with the pin on it, like we did last week, facing that way. Then on top of that, we stick another 2x2 round plate onto the top, and then onto that we stick another 2x2 round brick in blue. We then stick another 2x2 round brick on top of that, and we finish off with another yellow plate, or dark orange, I think is actually what the colour is. So there's a column. Put that to the side. We'll get a 2x2 Technic 2x4 Technic brick with the 3 holes in it. Stick a 2x2 round on top. Then we've got some 1x2s with 2 pins on that go back to back onto the top of that. Then we'll stick a 2x3 plate. Find one. Right, there's a couple of 1x3 plates first that connect those 1x2s with the round. And then on top of that we'll stick a 2x2 plate that goes on the ends, flip it on its side, and then we'll stick a 4-length rod into the base. Then with that in place, we'll bring back in what we built earlier and we'll stick that into the top. So we've got this like overhang piece here. Put that to the side, build another column now. So we start with a 2x2 round plate in yellow. We stick a black one on top of that, like this. Then we'll stick another 16 length rod into the bottom of that. Let me just go into zoom mode a sec while you see this. Yeah, we've got these 2x2s, this large rod here. We're going to stick the Spider-Man shield then all the way down to the bottom. Then we've got 3 2x2 round bricks. 3 of those go on. 3. Then we stick another Spider-Man shield on. 2x2 round plate goes on top of that. And then we've got 4 more 2x2 rounds. Three and 4. Go on there. Then we've got another shield, Spider-Man shield type piece. Another 2 more 2x2 rounds. Then go on top. So we've got this kind of column. Then into that we stick another one of these 2x2s with the pins on, just on the top. With the pin sticking off, we'll stick a Technic sort of tube or cylinder onto the end there. And then on the top of that, we'll stick a 2x2 round plate in orange, 2x2 round brick on top. And then just to smooth the top off, we'll cap it with a 2x2 round tile. Then if we bring these 2 pieces together, we'll then connect them with the Technic cylinder like this. Then go back to the wider view on the roller coaster, and they're going to go. Just spin this round. The instructions keep changing the angle of the set, so I just want to make sure I don't put something in the wrong place. And these columns are going to go in the right way rounds, just in over here. So we've got some gaps down this side. This is where we stuck some jumper tiles in last week into the groundings. And there's some clips here that these push down into as well to secure them. So that's now in position there. While we're here now, we've got to build the connecting strut that sticks this column here with this column here. So to do that, we start with a 1x2 upward facing brick. Again, it's going to 1x2 upward facing clip. We'll stick a 1x1 plate into the bottom of that, just underneath the clip. Then we stick a 1x12 to the bottom of that. Then we do the same at the other ends. So 1x2 with a clip. There's a 1x1. Goes on after that. Then we've got 2 1x4 plates. Just go in the middle. 2, 3, 4. And then we'll cap that off with some tiling. So we've got a 1x3 and a couple of 1x4s. Grey tiles on top. So that's in position there. This is then gonna, if I squeeze this in, where we've got these two bits here, which you can't quite see again, slide it over. So where we've got these two bits here, we're going to clip these across these two steering wheel pieces here, just to firm that connection up there. Then we're going to do a bit more of the loop actually, so start with 2x2 plate. I'm going to stick a couple of 1x2s with clips on the ends on top, looks like this. Then we'll stick a 2x2 on top of that. We'll stick a 1x1 Technic brick with the cross hole in, two of those next to each other on one side, and then at the back we'll use a 1x2 normal blue brick, which will go on just like this. Hey Brandon, welcome to the stream. It's quite warm again here today. I was hoping that we would be cooling down in the UK, but that is not the case. So let's see if I've got the right piece. Doesn't look like the right piece. It's actually quite difficult to get the right pieces of track from the picture. It's not that one. This one. I think it's this one. Might be a bit of trial and error with this. So we've got this sort of downward curved piece here. That's going to stick onto this 2x2 that we just stuck on, like that. Then to secure it in place, we're going to stick a couple of upward facing brackets onto the grey parts. So it's now level, and then onto that we'll stick a 2x2 jumper tile in yellow, just in there like that. Then that connects, we've just stuck in there. Where's my bearings? There's that. That clips onto there, does it? It does. So where we've got this piece we built a minute ago over here, which is movable, it's going to clip on there. Let's go to the wide view. So this bit here, we're going to stick, there's a T-bar there, we're going to stick the clips on to that, like that. It's starting to go upwards. I'm not totally convinced, but we'll see. Hopefully I've used the right piece. Then we repeat the process again. So let's go into zoom mode. Again, we're going to stick a couple of Technic 1x1s with the cross squares in together. Normal 1x2 brick. Stick the brackets on the grey bricks. We get our roller coaster piece. It's the same piece as before. Just connect that onto the front there, and then onto that we'll stick our jumper again, and then that's going to go on the other side. There, I think. Does it go there? Yep, so it goes there. You see that? So in the zoom camera it's just going to go in here and face upwards, and then we're going to stick our pins in. So this needs to come down to the wide view. It's going to stick in here, and we'll push this yellow axle all the way through to secure that in position. And then our other piece of track here, we lean forward I believe, and that will slot into here, and then that other grey pin we stuck at the start of this level goes all the way through. So now we've got these two pieces of track going up. Well, that doesn't seem particularly secure, but there we go. So the loop's starting to form. Then we've got two 1x1 round white stopper pieces, like these cross pieces. We're just going to stick those onto our yellow beam. We had pins sticking out on this side just to stop them from sliding out. So they go on. Then we're going to continue the loop. So we get a 2x2 plate, and we'll stick one curved up piece on one side, the other on the other side, to make this loop piece. And then just to secure it, of course, in the middle we'll stick a 2x2 tile. So we've got that, you can see the loop there. At the ends of these we're going to stick another set of 2x2 plates, so we'll be able to attach more upward loops. So then we'll stick another set of loop there. That's it, I think. Then I think this is going to connect on here. This will be the loop coming out, and then those pieces we constructed last week. So I have this piece here, and that connects down the bottom here and then into our supporting pieces here. So we've got this loop going all the way around here now with those pieces of track. Then we get a 1x12 plates, 1x12 plate, going to zoom mode again. Another support's going on, so we've got a 1x12 plate. We'll stick a 1x5 at the end, then have a 1x3 that goes on top, and then we've got a 1x2 with a clip in black that goes on the ends. We stick a 1x5 on top of that again just to secure it up. Then we get a really large, I think almost a 1x16 brick. Stick a 1x5 in the bottom there, another 1x12 on the end. So we've made a really long strut piece with a clip on the end. Then we add a 1x6 brick onto that, so it's getting even longer. We then have another 1x2 clip piece, stick a 1x2 round one piece on there, and then another 1x2 with a black clip on top of that, so our end looks like this. Then we're going to run our tiles on top, so we've got a 1x4 on top here. We've then got three 1x8 tiles just goes across the top. And then on the end of that we're going to stick a 1x1 plate in blue as well, so that's quite a large support there. Go back to the wide view. This is going to clip into this section here where we've got a spiderweb shield with a single clip end going in there, and then we've got two double clips sticking up here. So that goes in position there. We need to build another one now so it goes on the other side as well. So let's just repeat that again. So get a 1x12, 1x5 on it. And we'll stick a 1x2 clip, followed by a 1x3 behind that. Then we've got a 1x16 goes on the back. Got another 1.1x5 on top of our clipped area. Another one on the bottom of our 1x16, and then we'll stick a 1x12 under there. Stick a 1x6 on top of that. And then we've got our 2 clips, a 1x2 round and another clip goes on top, and then we'll stick all of our tiles on again. Just do that quick. Then we've got a 1x1 plate that goes on the ends, and this other now huge column piece clips on this piece that we built earlier, and then it clips in on that side. Then we've got a couple of inverted curved pieces, a couple of 1x2 with handle pieces, and a couple of 1x2 plates. And what we need to do is we take, go into zoom mode, we'll take this inverted curved piece, and then we'll stick the 1x2 handle piece on it, and then we'll top it with a 1x2 plate, so we end up with something like that. Do 2 of those. And then we're going to clip those to the ends of these big columns. So you've got one clipping on there, one on the opposite side there. Meanwhile, we take another one of these curved pieces with a loop. We'll stick a 1x2 blue tile on the top. We'll then stick another piece into that tile to form another top of a loop. Then inside here, just to give it some security, we'll put a 2x2 plate, supposedly. Yep, that's slight, which is a slight angle because there's a bit of a curve going on. And then on one side we'll stick a 1x2 tile piece, and this piece then connects at the top of this loop, and this bit here, these then drop down here, and this pushes in to secure that loop. Same on this side, comes across, pushes on for that loop. So there we've got another huge loop going on there. Not sure about that track there, doesn't seem to flow very well, but that's what the instructions show and do. Now with that in place, we need to get 3 2x2 tiles. We've got to stick 2 down the bottom of the loop here, and on this side to connect the new loop pieces. And then we get another one on the inside of the track of the loop, like that. So they're all connected now with tiles. If there's any missing ones. Nope, should be good. Then we get a 2x2 slope piece and another 1x2 wedge piece, stick them on top of each other. And what we need to do is just put another curved piece here. we'll stick these slope pieces onto connecting that to the slope. Then our 2x2 tile just connects this on this bottom downward loop here. That's the end of bag 7. So now you can see we've got quite a few loops going on here. You can see on the main camera down in the Lego view here, you've got this big loop coming around here, then we go down into the smaller loop, and then the cart can carry on. So now we're going to build a bit of a separate construction, in fact. So we may need to part the roller coaster off the table for a moment. Get set 8 out. That's 10. I think that's it. What we'll do is now, just for the moment, we'll try and move the roller coaster out of the way so we can build this next part. Get the track elements out of the box. And then let me just lift this. You can see the loops here on the large camera where we've got to so far. I'm just going to try and see if I can squeeze this out of the way. And we'll go to zoom mode because we're a sort of upward structure, if you like. So you can see here, this is what we're going to be building in bag 8, or start to anyway. Lots of blue bricks. You certainly need a lot of space to build this Lego set, as well as displaying it at the ends. So, I think we're missing a bag 8, of course I am. Let me just leave this over here again temporarily while I just root into the box with another bag 8 that I'm missing. Thinking about it, I don't think I sorted these bags out last week, did I? When I did the sort out. So just get all of these bags out of the box quickly and just reorganise them. Bag 14, bag 15, we've got 15 bags in, 14. There's 13. 13 is just one bag. A couple of 12 bags. 10, 11, 13, 14's there, 9's, right, see if that's a bit better for us. Now we've sorted the bags out. Let's move the coaster out of the way. Empty these other bags. Lots of plates in this one, and then this one is just full of 2x2 inverted blue pieces, so I'll just leave them in the bag for now. So we start with a 2x8 in this yellow colour, and then we're going to stick this 2x2 inverted piece, 2-stud overhang, just on the end. Then we're going to add 4 more of these 2x2s on the rest of the plate. 3 and 4, so we get that overhang then on each end. Then we're going to stick in on that end another 2x8, and then get another 4, 1, 2, 3 and 4, so we end up with something like this. Then we add a 2x4 plate into the end of that, and then we add another 2 inverted pieces, but on the second one we actually stick a 1x2 plate on the end, and then we stick that into position, so we get the colour all the way down like this with a nice stripe. Then if we flip this over, we'll stick 2 1x2 Technic bricks with the 2 holes in next to each other on the ends. Then we've got 2 1x16 bricks in the navy colour. They go next to each other all the way down. Then we get 2 2x8s with Technic holes in. They go right down the end here. Do that with this. Then we just put that to the side. Get a 2x8, turn it upside down. Same process again here. We're going to stick the inverted 2x2, 2 studs over, or 1 stud overhang with 2 studs. Then we'll add 4 2x2s down here. 4, stick another 2x8 into the end of that. Then we'll stick 3 2x2 inverted pieces, 2, 3. Then if we bring back in, we've already created, we've got these studs overhang here, we can just connect those 2 pieces together. Then with this in place, we're going to stick a 2x2 with Technic hole brick horizontally across here, or vertically depending on your angle, and then we've got 3, so we've got a 2x6 brick, and then a couple more 2x4 bricks that just go on top there. So that's where we are so far. Put that to the side. Another 2x8. Got our inverted pieces again. Then we stick 4 more. 2, 3, 4. With the overhang, stick another 2x8 in the end, and we'll stick 3 more. 1, 2, 3 of these inverted pieces. Then we'll bring this in, end in again, and we'll connect the other plate. So you can see it's getting quite long now. With that there, we're going to stick again a 2x4 sideways, another 2x6 then, and then a couple more 2x4s with the Technic holes in. We'll then add those 3 2x8s plates with the Technic holes in. 1, 2 and 3. Continuing up here. Start with a 2x8 again, do the same again. Stick 4 2x4s. Hey competent, welcome to the stream, hope you're well. Stick another one in there. And we'll stick 2x8 into the bottom of that. 3 more inverted 2x2s. 3 like that. Bring in our piece again. Same process, add it to the end. Two by 4 goes out that way. Another 2x6. And just repeating the same pattern. And again, we'll stick the Technic plates, 3 of them, top of what we've just built. So you can see like how long this is getting, or how tall it's getting. So put that to the side. We'll do something slightly different this time. So we get a 2x2 inverted piece again. This time though we stick an upward facing bracket piece on it. And we stick some 1x5, sorry, 1x6 plates. I'm so used to 1x5s at the moment. 1x6 plates go on there. Then we'll stick our 2x2s inverted underneath. Again, 3 of those. The one with the studs overhang here, we add a 2x8 plate. And we'll add some more inverted pieces into the bottom. Another 3. Finish off like this. And then if we bring back in our piece, we'll add that to the ends. Our usual 2x4 going there, 2x6, and then some more 2x2s, sorry 2x4s with holes in, and then we stick 2 more 2x8s plates with the holes in up there as well. I think this is going, I think this is going to be the lift competent, I think, judging by the structure, but I might be wrong. Then we've got 2x8 plate there. This time we'll stick a 1x2 plate into the bottom of it. Then we'll stick 4 inverted 2x2s in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Into that we're going to stick some more 1x6 plates. And we'll add 3 more inverted pieces. 2, 3. Then we'll add a 2x8 to the bottom of that. 3 more 2x2s go in. 2, 3, and then a 1x2 plate into the bottom of that end there like this. If we flip this over then, on this side we are going to leave 4 studs at the end and stick a 2x8 with the holes in. In the middle of that we'll have a 2x2 round brick. If I can find one. is it? Can't see it yet. Meanwhile, we'll stick another 2x8 on the other side. Then we're going to stick 2x4 normal plates just on top of those hold ones on both sides. 4 of these go on. Meanwhile, I found the 2x2 round which goes into the middle there. Then either side of that round brick we stick some 1x2 with clip pieces or plates on, like this. Then we stick 2x4 plate either side, and this time we'll stick a 2x3 plate after that. Then over that we'll cover our 2x2 round with a 2x8 with the holes in, and then either end of that we'll stick some 1x2 grill pieces in like this. No content, I don't have a shop on Bricklink. I spend a lot of money on Bricklink, but I don't yet sell anything on Bricklink. Then we stick a 2x4 in the end, just a brick with the holes in again, and then we stick a 2x4 plate coming off the end like this. And that then, on this end, this long piece that we've just constructed, this comes onto the end here where there's these 2 studs, and it connects across like this. So we've got a bit of a frame going on. Then if I just put this over to the side, next thing we built, we've got to build four of these. So I'll try and do them together if I can. Start with some 1x6s, push together, and then stick a 2x4 on top with a 1 stud offset. So do that 4 times. 3, 4. With those in place, we then get 2 2x6 bricks and just add them to those studs that we've left available like this. So do that 3 more times. Ooh. Need a 2x6. Then we get 2x8 plate in orange, and where we've got these, we overhang again. Put these into the 2x6s. Again, got to do that 4 times. So then we've got 4 identical items like this. At the end then of each of these, we're going to stick some 1x2s, so that instead of 3 studs at the end, we'll have 2 studs. So let's just add these in. Down this side, and then we'll do the same at the other end. With that all done, we can flip these over to expose the dark orange, and then what we're going to do is we're going to stick some 1x2 normal plates into each end. So first we do this end, now we'll do the other end. Oh. Try not to throw it everywhere. and then last one won't go in. Then what we're going to fill all this middle bit up is with our inverted 2x2s which we've been using. So I take 10 of these each. Take a handful. Just go right across like that. So we'll do that on the others. Second one, we'll need some more inverted pieces in a moment. Yes, all the way down. Another handful. Then our last one. See if I pulled out exactly the right number of 2x2 inverted. I think I've got too many. Ooh. 2 left over. 2 too many. Not bad for a handful though. Right, so they're all done now. So if we flip them all back over, just to finish them off here, we're going to get another 2x8 with the holes in. That's going to go across the middle like that, and then at each end of that 2x8 we're going to stick 1x2 grill pieces like this. So I'll repeat that now. There's another one. And another one. And last one. There we go. Now they're connected, they're all done. Bring back in what we've created earlier. These then attach now to these pieces that we've got sticking out, so they're all going to go across where we stuck all the 2x4s sticking out. There we go. So we've got all that. See on the sort of Lego room cam there, we've got all of these now sticking out all across the grid. Ooh. Do that as the end pulls off. Then to continue on, we'll get another 2x8, and then I think what we're doing here now is just then creating the other side of that grid, because we're probably just now going to repeat the build we did a minute ago. So you get 4 of these 2x2 inverted, stick them into the back so we have an overhang. Then we'll add another 2x8. Then we've got 4 2x2 inverted pieces. 4. This time we'll stick a 2x4 plate into the end of that. Then we'll stick another 2x2 inverted, and then like we did before, another one with a 1x2 plate in orange on the ends. So it looks like this. Then on this side, a couple of 1x2s with 2 10-inch holes in. It's got the holes in there, they go on the ends. Then we've got some 1x16 bricks stick in. Then this time we get, which was different to last time, we get a couple of 2x4 plates in blue, stick them together. Then we get a 2x6 plate, stick that on top, and then on the end of here, got this 2x4 curved brick, and that just sits on the end like this, and we stick that onto the end so it overhangs. Then we get another 2x8, another inverted piece goes 2 studs on, and we'll stick another 4 into here, another 2x8 on the end, 3 more inverted pieces in the back. Then we'll connect that to this one. Then on top, same as before, we put a 2x4 sticking out. Then we've got our 2x6 and a repeat again of some 2x4s going on. Then this time, which was slightly different, we stick another 2x4 on there, and then another set of 1x16 bricks on top of that, like this. Then on top here, we're going to stick more of these 2x4 semicircle type bricks. We've got 5 of these to go. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, so we've got a nice curved top to this one. Then we get another 2x8 plate, and we'll stick our inverted 2x2 in there, and another 4, 3, 4, stick another 2x8 on that, then another 3 inverted pieces going to that. 1, 2 and 3. We can attach this again to the end. We've got our 2x4 goes out sideways, 2x6, and then a couple more 2x4s. Then on top again, we stick another 1x16, and another one next to that. And then we've got 4 more of these semicircle 2x4s. 1, 2, 3, and 4. It's getting longer. Same again, 2x8, stick a 2x2 inverted, stick another 4 in, 1, 2, 3, and 4, another 2x8, but this time we don't stick anybody. Interesting, the instructions don't show you adding any more inverted pieces, but in the picture underneath it shows that they're there. So we'll add another 3, hopefully this is the right thing to do, and we'll add it again to the end to make it even longer. Then we'll stick our 2x4 in, 2x6, another couple of 2x4s, continue our 1x16s, and 4 more of these 2x4 semicircle pieces. 1, 2, 3, and 4. It's really getting some length on this one. Then we get a 2x8 again. Stick the inverted 2x2 in. On the top this time though, we stick the bracket, upward facing bracket, like this, as we've done before. Then we stick 4 more inverted 2x2s. 1, 2, 3 and 4. On top here we'll stick a 2x4 brick just to secure the bracket in place, and then on top of that we'll stick some 1x2 plates just on the end behind the bracket to level it off. Then we'll stick another bracket on top of that, and another 1x2 to level off that back space, and another couple of 2 1x2s, secure the bracket in place. Then we add another 2x8 plate, 4 more inverted 2x2s, 1, 2, 3, 4. Our last 2x8 goes on then, and our last 3 inverted pieces on the back. 2, 3, 4. And this piece goes right onto our ends, just like that at the ends. Then stick our 2x4, and we've got 2x6, another 2x4. We stick our 1x4 with studs on the side, then a couple of 1x2s behind that in blue, another 2x4 sticking out there, and 2x6 to finish it off. So that's in place. Now we need to add need 4 1x16s on top of that. Four, and then we'll use 2x4 just to fill in that final gap at the top there. Then we'll put 10 the semicircle 2x4s all the way up the length of this. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. Then on the ends here where we've got these bracket pieces, we're going to stick a 2x3 plate on 6 of the studs, and then we've got a 1x2 grill piece that goes on our final one. We then of course bring back in our frame we've already completed, and we attach this, as you'd expect, onto the other end of the grid. So now we've got this huge like ladder bits you see on the sort of leg over in the camera. You can see this big ladder now. Then we've got 20 1x6 plate, or tiles even, and they're going to go in these sort of rungs side to side of these centre pieces. So we put 20 of these in all the way up. and last two, and then let's do one at a time. So that's all in position now, so we've got that all tiled up. So that's the end of bag 8. Bag 9 looks like we're going to continue with this frame, and we've also got a couple of track pieces that we'll need. So let me just get the rest of the coaster out of the way. Whoa. And we'll sort bag number 9 out of the box. Move this back out the way again. Lots of chops and changes with this one. Apologies, but it's quite big. Not got enough room. I'll sort the track out when we need it. We've got 4 bags for bag 9. Empty these out. Right, lots of the pieces. So first off we need 6 2x3 plates, tiles even, 4, oops, 2x4, we need some of those as well. We'll need 7 2x4s and 6 2x3s. That's the 6 2x3s, then we need 7 2x4s, 5, 6 and 7. And what we're going to do is we're going to tile this side here, so we put a 2x3 in, then we've got 3 2x4s, 1, 2, 3, 2x3, then we seem to leave 2 studs out here, 2x4s, another 2x3, leave the 2 studs out again, 2x4s and a 2x3. So we've just sort of tiled this side. Then we're going to continue up. We've got to tile this side still as well. So for that we need 3 2x4s. And 5 2x3 tiles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We've got an upward facing bracket piece somewhere. And a 2x4 brick. So where's the bracket? Come back to the bracket in a second. It's hiding somewhere. And we'll put a 2x3 there. And 2 2x4s. Another 2x3. Miss out 2 studs there. Then we've got 2x3s. Missed 2 more studs out. 2x3. 2x4. We're then going to stick another bracket in, if I can find it, and then on the top of those brackets we're going to stick a 2x4 piece. Where's that bracket? Joys of a Lego set when everything is the same colour. There it is. So stick our final bracket piece in here, and then you can see, I'll show it to you. We've got these here. We're going to stick a 2x4 just on the ends. This is our sort of ladder. I'll put that down a second because we're going to build a column for the roller coaster again now. So we've got a 2x2 plate. I'm going to stick a 2x2 brick with a pin on again. On top of that, we've got this. I feel like this is a new piece, but I might be wrong. We've got this 2x2 here, which is like 2 plates thick, and that goes on top. It's got some grooves on the side of it as well. Then onto that, we're going to stick these 1x2 round sort of half circles together to make a complete circle. Then we stick another set on, this time the opposite way, and another 2 again in another opposite way. Again another 2 the opposite way, and another 2 the opposite way. So there. Build it up. That then, if we bring back in our ladder, I'll call it a ladder because it's not a ladder. So we've got these 2x8 here. We can stick this into the middle with the pin sticking out sideways just in there. So that's that bit. Put that back down again. We're building some more now. So we start with a normal 2x2 round here, and then we're going to add a series of the half ones. Firstly, go this way, then you keep alternating which direction they're facing in. Not sure what the reason is for this particular, using the half ones instead. Maybe there's more structure to it. And the last one here. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 high. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 high. That's correct. And then bring the ladder in again. Frame. And this that we just built is actually going to go in here where there's the 2x2 exposed, and that's going to go on there. Now we've got to build 8 of these same to go on the rest of the set. So we're going to start each one off with a 2x2, and then it's going up with the half ones, 4 more levels. 2, 3, and 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I've done one level too many, so it's just 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. So we got 4 levels like that. So we need 8 of these now, or 7 more. There's another one. There's another one. Of course, these half ones do give you a circle in the middle rather than a cross next to, so it might be that we're going to stick something in the middle of those. We'll see. Another one halfway there. One too many on that one, got carried away. Another one. So these columns are going to stick out all the way down the ladder structure when I get to there. That's 6. Is it 2, 4, 6, 7? Oh, one more. Last one. There you go, it's the last one. So, I've got 8 of these now. I'll bring back in the frame. These then go on the ends. And then in the middle. Like that. Stick these down. So they're all there now. Just put that out of the way a second. Now we've got to build 4 of these other structures. So we start with a 1x12. We're going to stick a 2x6 on one stud of those. Then we get another 1x12. Is it 12? No, 6, 7, 8, 10. So 1x10. Stick those together then, like this. And then at the ends, we'll stick a 2x4 each end. Then we've got a 2x3 tile, 2x4 tile, and another 2x3 tile which goes in the middle. And then each end, we're going to stick these half circles on the ends, and then stick another row of circles on top. Like this and like this. So there's that. So we need to do another 3 identical ones of these now. So let's start again. Two by 3 tile, 2x4, and another 2x3. Nope, hang on. That was slightly out of position. Let's try that again. 2x4, 2x3, so tiles are there. Then we'll add in our half circles on the ends. Hey Mike, welcome to the stream. Did you enjoy Diagon Alley? I really enjoyed building that. This build's going well so far, taking a lot of space, which has been a bit of a challenge to make sure you can see everything, but I'm trying. There's another one of those. I'm hoping we get the bank for the Diagon Alley. I'd love to add the bank to it. I think that's the only thing that was missing for me, but maybe that will come out, who knows. So 2x6 again, a couple of 1x10s on top. Then we'll stick our 2x4 in each end. Then we've got 2x3 tile, 2x4 goes in the middle, and another 2x3. Then again we put the semicircle pieces here on each end. And then another set the opposite way. There we go, so that's that one. One more to go, we're nearly there. Come on, we can do this. 2x6, 1x10. There's our 2x4s. Go there and there. Then our 2x3s, 2x4 tile, another 2x3 tile, and then our final set of these half circle pieces. Stick another row on there. And there we go. So we've got 4 of those. Bring back in our little ladder piece. We're now going to place these on top of the columns that we stuck on earlier. This is quite the structure. One at the bottom. So that's that now, taking a bit of shape there. See it on the main camera. Put that down. Oh no, it's dropped one. So column flies off. Reach it. Stick that back into position. Right, next up we're going to get 12 length, these red 12 length rods. So we've got 10 of these. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we get 10 of these, and these are going to thread into, should have kept this up even anyway. These are going to thread in now until these columns that we've put in place. So first up down here, we're going to stick all the way through there. These all the way up. Oh, I'll let it flat on the surface. Let's push all these in. Let's go to the wide camera as well. So yeah, these are going all the way in here. And then we do the last top bits as well. here and up here. Then we get 10 of the 2x2 rounds. We're just going to add those onto each of those red parts that stick out. It secures those half pieces as well. Here and who's that there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's about right. We can go down a bit more. Cool. Right, so those are all in position. I need to push a couple more of them in a bit more, but we can move that to the side for now. We need to build another part of the other side. So I'll go back to zoom mode. Right, this time we start with a 2x4 plate, a regular one. We'll stick a 1x2 plate on the end there. Then a 2x8 plate goes on there. Another 2x8 with the holes in this time, and blue goes underneath. Just repeat that again. It goes underneath. While we're here, we're also going to stick the Technic 1x2s with the 2 holes in at the ends. Just in there and there. Then we add a 2x4 plate with Technic holes in yellow this time. And then a blue 2x8 underneath. Then we've got our 1x16 bricks, which can go on the top. Push those down. Oh, thanks Mike, glad that you like the new angle. Should have done it really for the 8080, a bit annoying. It would have been a better view for you then. But if you've got any big ones, any more big builds coming up, then at least we've got a wider camera so you can see some more of the building going on. Then we've got the 2x2 round going in, and a 2x6 brick going on. Then coming back to the top here, we're going to put a 1x2 plate on the ends. Then we've got a 2x4 plate. If I can find one. In blue, 2x4 plate, there it is, hiding in the tiles, that goes on next. Then we've got a 2x8 with the holes on, and another 2x8 with the holes on going over our 2x2 round as well. Then we're going to add in a 2x3 tile at the end here. Then we've got 3 2x4 tiles and a 2x3 tile onto the end of that. Then we've got 2 yellow 2x4 plates with the holes in. They go on next, and we add another 2x8 with the holes at the end to make it longer. Then we've got 2x8 yellow one and a 2x8 blue one with holes in again. It's getting longer. Then we have another 2x6, 2x2 round goes in. Oh, hang on, it's not a 2x6, it's 2 2x4s. So the lights are bouncing off my instructions. I couldn't quite see the blue then. Then we stick a 2x4 in there, and then we're going to cover this up with 2 more 2x8s plates with the holes in. Goes right over there like this. Then we get 3 2x2 rounds. We've got a couple of 2x4 tiles, a couple of 2x3 tiles, and we stick our 2x2 round in here first, so it goes above the other one that's underneath. Then it's the tile 2x3. We've got 2 2x4s, another 2x3 tile, and this time we stick the 2x2 rounds, 2 of them together where the other one is there. So it goes up like this. Then on the end here again, another couple of those 2x4s go on the top, and another 2x8 adds onto there. You then add 2x8 in yellow, and another 2x8 in blue goes underneath. It's getting longer and longer. Then we have a couple of 2x4s again going on top. And our 2x2 round goes in, and 2x6 goes on top. Then we stick 2x8 plates with holes in again, just on top. 2 of those, and then we're going to add some more tiles, so we need 2 2x4s, 2 2x3s. 2x3 goes on first, a couple of 2x4s and a 2x3. Then we'll stick our 2x4s on, and a 2x8 there. Then we've actually got a 2x3 plate and another 2x4 with holes in, and that just goes on to level off with the blue plates at the end. Then we've got another 2 2x4s with the holes in. We stick a 2x2 round in, then a 2x6. And then at the end here we stick a 2x2 round, and onto that we're going to stick a 1x2, if I can find it, grill piece at the top, just on the ends. Then we've got 2 2x8 plates, just follow up here. We get a 1x3 brick, and we're going to stick 3 Erling bricks in grey on top, and we do 2 of these facing back to back, so let's just level those out. That goes onto the ends. Then we do another one, it's going to be the other side, so the 3 Erling bricks go on top, back to back there, so you've got this at the ends. Then onto that we're going to stick one of these Z-shaped plates. It's going to go onto the main bit and to 4 of the Erling bricks, just to secure it. And then where we've got one stud showing through here, we stick a 1x2 blue plate on top. So it's looking like this now at the ends. Then we've got 4 2x2 rounds, we've got a couple more 2x4 tiles and 3 2x3s. We're going to pair up these 2x2 rounds to start with. They go on top of where we've already got a round part underneath here, just to follow that through. Then we get a 2x3 tile. We've got 2 2x4s back to back, 2x3 tile, and then another 2x3 tile just goes at the top there to finish that off. Then back to the other end here, we're going to put a normal 2x2, and we're going to finish off our half circle pieces here. one row, 2 row, 3 row, 4, and then that piece 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, that goes on the end one here, just to lengthen that last piece out like this. Then if we bring back in our laddering piece like this here, again we'll go to the large camera. Here on the wide camera you can see all this bit here. We've got to add this now on top. Hopefully it all fits in position, and then we can just push this down like that, so you can see it's now starting to get some dimension to it in terms of construction. Then we're going to add to the top of this here, and we're actually going to get a 2x2 round. We're going to stick 2 Technic 1x2s with the 2 holes in together. We put 2 Technic pins in one side, one end of the holes, and we stick that onto a 10 length rod. That then goes into the top of this column that we just stuck on like this, so the Technic pins are sat there. We're going to add some track now to this, so we've got a short piece here. I need 2 flat regular pieces, and we need another downward curved piece, which I think this is it. And our downward curved piece is going to go on this grey piece we just added, connecting in here, and then we stick our 3 straight pieces, or 2 straight pieces should I say, the longer ones, down here, and then the other short one just going in at the end. We have this all the way down. Then we get a 2x2 jumper tile. We're going to stick these upward facing single bracket pieces on one side, so it looks like this. That's going to clip on to this end piece here. And then we've got 3 2x2 tiles, which will just stick where the track connects to each other, like this. So you can see the track is going all the way down here now. This is where it's going to launch from. When it gets to the top of the lift, it will come flying down here and shoot off to give it that speed and acceleration it needs. And that's the end of bag 9. So bag 10 is going to be building more of this structure out. So we've got another big long pole to put up here. Now I think that is just bag 10 is just doing this long pole this side, and then we'll be doing some connections I think going across. So let's just put this, see, I'll leave this here a minute, bring back in the rest of the coaster because I need to get bag 10 out. That's it. Shift this coaster again. And we'll put this down on the floor as well while we're here, so we'll have full reign on the table. We'll go back into zoom mode and build out this next side. going to need 6 straight pieces of track, but we'll get them when we need them. So start with a 2x8 with the holes in again. Going to add a 1x2 plate onto the ends. Then we stick a 2x8 orange plate on top of that. We'll then stick some 1x2 10-inch bricks with the 2 holes just in the ends. We then get 2 2x2 plates, stick them together, stick a 1x2 onto that, and then a bracket onto the front of that to make something like that. It goes next to our grey bricks. Then we add 2x8 to the bottom, in blue, another 2x8 on top, another blue plate into the bottom there, and a 2x4 this time on top. Then we'll stick a 2x6 brick on top. Then we're going to build something now, so we get 2 2x4 plates, stick them together. Then we'll stick a 1x2 on each end, and another one in the middle at the back, like this. Then we'll stick another bracket piece into that. That then goes next, and then we stick a 2x4 with the 10-inch cross holes in again there. So we've got something like this at the moment. Across the top of all of that, they will then stick 2 1x16 bricks going right across. Then we get some grey bricks. We get a 2x3, and then we get a jumper tile that sticks on top, and a 1x2 grill piece. In the middle of the jumper we stick a yellow 1x1 with a clip piece in here, and that sticks on the side here where we've got this bracket piece just on the side there. And then we stick 2 2x4 plates together, and they go on this other bracket on the side like that. Then on top we're going to tile, so we put a 2x2 tile to start with, and then we got 3 2x4s go on top. 1 2 3. We then add some more length here, so another 2x8, another one underneath. Then we've got a 2x4 and another 2x8 underneath like this. Stick another 2x4 on top here, and another 2x8 on the end there. Stick another 2x8 underneath, and then a 2x4 on the end of that. Do the same again there, so another 2x8 on the bottom, and 2x4 on top. Then we're going to stick a 2x2 round down here, 2x6 next. Then going to build another one of those pieces we bought earlier, so you get another 2 2x4s stuck together, 1x2 each end, one at the back, bracket goes on the front, and it goes in next. Then we've got a regular 2x4 brick, then we've got another 2x2 round, 2x6, and we build another one of these bracket pieces, so 2x2s on, 2x2 next, 1x2 each end, and then our bracket piece in the middle that goes on next, and then finally 2x4 goes on the end of that. That's what we've got at the moment. We then get 4 1x16 bricks and just continue these across here on the top, and we'll do another one and one more. It's all in place now, and then we'll add some tiling here. So we've got 8 2x4 tiles, 2, 4, 6, 8, and we've got 4 2x2 plates which we're going to pair up, so we'll just pair those up for now. They're going to go on these side brackets that we've just added, so they're in place now, and then we'll tile up the top here. So just put these 8 2x4s all the way up. So that's all tiled now. Then we add 2x8 and another blue one underneath that. Then we've got a 2x4 here, another 2x8 underneath, and a 2x, was that right? 2x that. Two of those, and a final one there. Do one more, so a 2x8 underneath and a 2x4 on top, and then we've got another one to get even longer. This is very long. So we finish up with something like this. Now we're going to add the bricks on top. So we start with 2x2 round, another 2x6 then, then more bracket pieces, so 2 2x4 stuck together, 1x2 at the ends, then at the middle, and then we'll stick a bracket in the middle piece here that goes on. Then we've got 2x4, 2x2 rounds, and a 2x6. Then we'll do another bracket piece, so 2 2x4s, 1x2s in, and a bracket. And that goes in, and then we finish off with a 2x4 brick. Got this now, and another 4 1x16 bricks to go in behind. So it's getting very long. We'll repeat what we did earlier, so we get a couple of 2x2s, stick them together in pairs, they go onto the side brackets here, and then once again we've got 8 2x4 tiles, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. Goes all the way to the side there. That's all tiled, and yes, we're going even longer. Add another 2x8, blue and yellow, and then same again. and then we finish with a 2x3 yellow plate, normal one. So that's our length there. We're going to add a 2x2 grey piece with the pin facing inwards first, then a 2x6. We'll do our last bracket piece here. Goes on next. Then a 2x4, two of those, and then at the end here we've got two 1x2 Technic bricks with two holes in the ends. On this side we're actually going to stick a Technic pin. Then we'll stick our 1x16 bricks in. And we have a 1x8 goes at the top. We don't put the things in the front yet. Next up we get two 1x6s, we stick them together as plates, and then we'll stick these dark tan 1x2 upward facing brackets. We've got three of those to stick in. They'll go here on this side. We'll leave a one stud gap either ends and fill those up with some 1x1s. So we end up with something like this on the side. Let's get another couple of 2x2s, stick those on together and onto the bracket as we've done before, and then we'll just finish tiling up here. So we're going to do 8 2x4s, 1, 2, 3, might be 6 actually, 4, 5, 6, yeah, 6, and then a 2x2 tile goes at the top. Guys, nice, very long piece we've got going on here. Just put that to the side. We then get a 4x4 plate here. We'll stick a 2x4 on top. Then on the front we've got these 2x2 modified with the studs showing. Just stick these on top. Then we get some 2x3s. Just stick them together. Then in the front we've got a 1x4 with the studs on the side. And 2x3s bricks at the back. We then get another couple of 2x2s with the studs on the side, and the 2x4 then goes across the back. Then we'll just finish off with 2x3s to level it off. So it's a big cube going on. Put that to the side. Start with a 2x4 in the navy colour. Then we've got a 1x4 Technic brick with 3 holes that goes into the back, and another one goes on the front here. You then stick 4 Technic pins in, 2 on each side. Then you've got this lift arm, this L shape here. We'll stick a 4-length rod into the ends and a Technic pin in the hole next to that, and that will stick the other way round into these Technic pins here. That then sticks into the bottom of our cube that we created. And if we bring back what we built earlier, that feeds through these top 2 holes here, so you can see the pin comes through here and the Technic pin pushes into the other ends. Then we get another lift arm here and connect it to the other side as well. So that's secured at the top of our sort of tower piece. While we're here, we're going to cover up these dark tan pieces. To do that, we get a couple of 1x6 plates, stick them together. We then get these yellow 1x1 with the clips on, put them each end, and a 1x4 goes in between. Stick that over there. Then we're going to bring back in what we built a minute ago, the rest of our frame, like this, and I'll just go to the wider camera. And we've got this back in here now. This is what we've just built. So you've got this big square end here, and this is going to go on this side. Think about there. Then we'll just push that down like that. So that's now part of our lift area. Then we've got this arm here, and it's pointing. Where does it put that? Lift arm goes up here. So up here we've got two 10-nick pins, and we'll clip those together just to secure this then to the sort of main frame going on here. As you can see, lift arm just goes across here to those two 10-nick pins. Then we're going to add six straight pieces of track. 1, 3, 4, 5, 6. They're going to add to the inside. The inside where we were putting the bracket pieces on, and our 2x2 plates. These go all the way up. Goes right up to the top and clips into those clips that we stuck on the dark tan pieces as well. So it's gone all the way down the full length, and then we've got 8 2x2s, 5 sorry, and we'll just push these into where our tracks join each other, just to secure them in place as usual. And where did I? So that's that, but what I do have is I have one of these pieces left. So somewhere I must have missed. Where did I miss this? Or was it just a random piece I've got in here? Must be a random piece I've missed somewhere. Got a 2x2 slope piece, but maybe that's off the entrance. Yeah, it fell off the entrance. Fell off when I moved to set them earlier. Right, so that's it, the end of bag 10. We've now got this sort of huge structure forming here. Move on to bag 11. Bag 11, we're adding more detail to this structure by the look of it, and we've got some 5 more pieces of track to add to this as well, with some more curves by the look of it. So let's do what I normally do then. Start with the curved tracks. So we've got 2 of these. We've got 1 straight piece like we've used before. And we've got 2 curved pieces which are slightly bending, twisting. So those are going to go on. Let's just get bag 11 out. Just rest that there. Nope. Oh. It's getting trickier and trickier. There's 1 bag. Just 1 bag. Yep, just 1 bag, bag 11. Let's just move the loops out of the way. There's only 1 bag in this set, so not too much to do with this build. I think we're going to actually write the loop worded on the side of this tower in this one, which I always love writing words in Lego bricks, don't know why. I think it's quite cool. Right. So, what we're going to have to do is we need to build, let's start with what we've got to build first. We need to take a 2x4 plate. We're going to stick a 1x2 brick on the end with studs on the side in blue, and then behind that we're going to stick 6 Erling bricks, 3 facing one way, 3 the other. And that is actually going to fit. I can bring this round so you can kind of see on the ends here by the look of it. So we'll stick that just on the ends, and then we get a 2x3 tile, if I can find one, and that's just going to go on the front and the other side. Just to clad that off there, so that's been added on there now, so we've got a bit more tile in there. I'll put this on the floor a moment because we've got to take the track, so it's going to zoom mode in the next. So we've got one of these curved tracks here. This is the one that's level, not bending. Flip it upside down. Going to stick a 1x2 black plate into each end, like that, and then we're going to get 1x1 with the ring connection on. On the ring we're going to stick a 1x1 plate like this, and then we're going to stick a 1x1 with a clip on top of that, and then on the other side of the ring we're going to stick another 1x1 clip onto it like this. This then clips to the first straight rung there, and then we build another one and we'll clip it to the other end. So start with the ring, put a plate on there, and our 1x1 with the clip on either side, and that clips into that side. So we end up with something like this. Put that to the side. We'll get another of our curved pieces again. We're going to stick again these 1x2 plates into the ends. Then we bring back in our other piece, and actually we use these clips to then connect the two together. Can you believe? Try and do it. without breaking it. So these are now clipped together. Then we get a corner plate, stick a 1x1 in the corner part, and a cheese wedge goes down one side, and then we've got one of these longer curved pieces on the other side. So connect it like that. That connects this end. We then do the same but sort of mirrored opposite, if you like. Start with the corner piece, stick the 1x1 in. Into there. We've got the cheese wedge, goes down there, and then the longer slope piece, curved piece, your preferences, and that goes on the other ends, onto the two studs. And this is going to form its own rail there. Rather than using this as the rail, I think this is actually going to be the drop rail, goes down at the top. So bring back in our frame here, and then I'll go to the zoom view. So I believe this will then go stick onto our Erling bricks that we've stuck on earlier at the top here. So now we've got this curve that goes at the top. Doesn't really line up there yet, but when we get, guessing we'll do the same again. Yep, so now it's in place. We do the same approach that we just did, which means we get a corner piece plate, stick a 1x1 into it. We've then got a sloped cheese wedge piece, goes down one side, and our curved slope piece, and that connects on the other side of the track, just to keep it in to position. And then we do the last one to connect the top part. Cheese wedge, and then a slope piece, and then that goes at the top here. So just to show you on the camera a bit better, you can see we've connected them with these slope pieces here and here with those Erling bricks that were stuck in there earlier. We've done that on both sides, so this part of the track is actually built up with two tracks side by side rather than one, to give us this curved drop which the coaster is going to go down. So that's cool. So let's just put that down. What we're going to do now is we're actually going to do the loop sign. It's going to go on the side of the coaster to tell everybody what the coaster is called. So I'll go to zoom mode so you can see the lettering. So we start with one of these 1x6 curved pieces. We're going to stick some of these sort of cutaway wedge pieces in black on top in opposite directions, like this. Onto that we'll then stick a 1x8 going in both directions. At the end of the 1x8 we'll stick a 1x2 in black, just on the last two studs on each side. End up with something like this. Then we'll stick another 1x8 plate into the middle, and a 1x2 in front of that. Then we're going to add some double jumpers in black, two at the bottom, two at the top. So it looks like this on the top. Put that to the side a moment. We're going to make the L in the loop. So to do that we get one of these curved pieces here. We'll stick this nice sort of mid-azure 1x1 on the ends. We then stick a macaroni in the middle there, and then a 1x4 goes up there, so you can see the L coming. At the back we'll stick one of these jumpers again into the back of that, and then that will then stick slightly off the top, so there's the L in the loop. Then to do the O's, we get one of these plates here. We'll stick 3 macaronis around it. It's a bit of a funny loop, it's not a separate O's, so we start with that. We'll then stick actually a 1x4 down there like that. That's not the P. We'll stick in the other circle in there with some more macaronis coming down. Almost looks like a German S set here, like that. And just to finish the O's off, we'll stick some 1x1 tiles in the middle here. There's our double O that then connects just in there, and then finally for our P, start with another round one again. Put some 3 macaronis on. Then a 1x1. 1x4 comes down to make the P, and we also stick in 1x2 plate there, and then we add that just to the bottom bit. So there's the loop, the wording on the loop. Where does this go? So go back to the wide angle again. If I can bring this in. So the loop wording goes on this 1x4 we stuck on earlier with the studs on the side, I believe, and it'll go, I think, something like that. So there's the loop written on the side, that's about right. While we've got this here, we do need to stick some 8 Technic pins into it. We're getting ready now to add this to the actual rest of the model, actually, rather than it be 2 separate parts. So these are going to, we put this other end where we've got these, I think, bricks with Technic holes in. So we'll stick the pins in each Technic brick. I don't know why they didn't do this when you built the actual section, but never mind. So we'll just put in these Technic pins into the ends. So that's now ready, hopefully, to mount into the rest of our coaster. So I'll just put this out of the way to start with, and we'll bring in the base, but I'll keep moving in now all the time. Like this. What we've got the end bit here, which is where the frame, all being well, should slot into. Try not to smash everything up at once. Actually, can you believe it's actually too tall for my roof? So get it roughly in position here. It's going to slot into the jumper tiles, I think. So roughly in that position. And then if I can move the instructions, We can then use the lift arm pieces, 10 of them. So we've got these L-shaped pieces here. They're going to slot into the pins to get it into position. Also, we'll stick some 4-length axle red rods in there. So a bit like the same technique we used earlier. We'll feed that through and it'll push into the pins we've already got in place. In that place. So that bit's in position now, and we'll do the other connections. One and one more, I think. Maybe there's 2 more. We've got it. Also got one up here where the drop actually hits and meets the rest of the set. There's one of these L-shaped pieces that goes in here as well, supposedly. It doesn't want to seem to. That side, and we can join that on the other side as well. That's in position there. So that's locked that way, that's locked that way. While we're here, also we finish off with our last straight piece of track. Actually, it's going to go down the middle bit here, and we'll stick a tile on to stick those together. This sort of straight track here really is just almost like a ladder, I think, for you to escape if you needed to. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and one more pair to do on the furthest corner. Just stick this together. One more L shape. And that's in position there. So there we go, we've attached that to it now. So now we've put that in position, we're just going to put this to the side again because we've got to add some more track to it now. So it's going to get even more trickier to move now we're adding a bit to it. bear with me with my slow transitions now as I move the roller coaster in and out of the way. Hopefully that doesn't break. So going to zoom mode, we've got to add some curved part now. So we've got a 2x8 here, and then we're going to add a 1x2 with the 2 clips onto the ends. Add another 2x8 on top, and we've got a 2x6 tile with one of these flag pieces, these 2x3 flag pieces, clip, and we'll stick a 4-length rod into the end of that. Into the other end we actually build, let's get one of these pieces here, and we stick some 1x2 handle pieces into it, and 2x2 plate on top, and that clips in to the other ends. We then stick the get our pieces of track, and they actually stick into here, and we get a 2x2 plate and stick that into one end like this. You can see these are like wonky curved bits, so that it comes down and spins round again. Wonky is probably not the right word, but you know what I mean. Then in the middle here we're going to stick a curved piece to connect this together, and over this piece we've got these curved pieces that go into into here. Well, they don't really fit particularly well, but they fit in like that. Then we stick another curved piece up here, and then we've got one of these curved pieces for the other end, so we end up with something like this. This is going to be at the top just as the train comes round to do the big massive drop that we've got up here. So if we bring back in the loop somehow, that sounded like it broke. Try and lift this up now. Probably not supposed to lift it like this, they'll probably snap now. Fix yourself. I need to start moving this less now, and it's getting a bit serious in construction terms. And then what we're going to do, if we go to the wide camera here, or even on the wide camera you can't really see it. Not quite done yet, competent. There's still 3 or 4 bags to go yet, but I'm going to have to stand up, I think, for this bit. Just when I made the camera wider, you can't quite see. So then this top bit is going to clip in right at the top. Sorry you can't quite see it. Didn't think it was going to get this tall, but there is a bit at the top. In fact, maybe I can just show you by moving the camera, to be honest. There we go. So we just added this curved piece in round here now, so it'll come out of the lift, fall round here, and then do the big massive drop, ideally, at some point. So that's where we're at. Next up, we're going to make the actual mechanism that's going to be pulling the lift up. So let's just angle this down a little bit. Go back into the zoom mode. It's going to be for bag 12, so just going to get bag 12 out. this out without breaking it again. Oh, I've just about done it. Right, so bag 12, we'll probably finish on this bag today actually. I don't think we'll do any more, and we'll come back next Saturday and finish off the set. And next Saturday as well we'll motorise it, so you'll see it working with the motor, because I've got all the battery pieces now. Battery pack and the motor. So we need 11 of these large plates as well for what we're about to build, which is the motor, or the actual chain that's going to pull up the roller coaster train. Here's what we used in our last, the classic coaster. So we've got a lot of chain making to do. I'll leave those in their bag for now. Right, so starting us off then, we get one of these large plates, which is like 6 by 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. So 6 by 16. We're going to add 1 by 8 plates each side into the middle. Then we're going to add another couple each side, so we get the overlap. There and in there, and add another one to that, add another 4 1 by 8s, we'll add another one at the end. And another 4. Stick that in there. Repeat again, so another 4. Then if we flip this over, we're going to put a 2 by 6 on there, and this time we'll get a 6 by 6. On the 6 by 6 we're going to stick one of these, or 2 of these 2 by 2s with pins in the middle, and that just sticks onto those last 2 studs. Then we'll get another one of these large plates and we'll do the same. We'll stick 2 of these 2 by 2 large pieces on, and stick a 1 by 8 and a 1 by 16 down one side. Do the same on the other side. Then we'll flip that over and we'll stick some 1 by 8s, 4 studs down again into the back. We'll then add this to the other end of what we've already built, so it adds into here. Then we'll add 8 1 by 16 bricks all the way down. So it's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8, just about. So that's putting now all the way down. Let's put that to the side a moment. We'll take a 2x6, stick a 1x8 on like this, put another 2x6 at the ends, put that on the table, we'll add a 1x2 underneath there and a 2x4 next to it, so we get 2 studs sticking out in the middle there. We then want a 1x8 again, 2 stud offset, where we want a 1x2 plate to go on first. Then we do the opposite, stick a 1x8 that end. And a 1x2 this end. Then we're going to stick a 1x4 yellow Technic brick across there and a 1x8 plate across that side. Then we'll repeat what we did earlier. We'll stick a 1x2 plate there and a 2x2 here. Stick a 1x2 plate there and a 1x8 on this side. Then we'll do the opposite. We'll stick a 1x8 on and a 1x2 goes on to that. Then down this end, what we're going to do is we'll get another 2x6. We'll get a couple of 1x2s. So that can't find the last of it is 1x2. Stick those either ends. In our middle then we'll stick some 2x2s with Technic pins into there, and that'll connect into the other end like this. Then next up is we'll get one of these large cog pieces, and we'll get a 4-length black rod from somewhere. There it is. Stick that through, and on either side of that we'll stick these white Technic sort of stopper pieces. Keep the cog in position. Sort of roughly like this. This will then stick one side into one of those and the same on the other side, and that's going to sit in the middle like this, so it can spin round sort of. Then we'll add 2x6s just on the front here, 1x2 either side there. Then we'll add another couple of 2x2s after that. Flip this over, and then we'll get 4 1x3s. Just stick them into the bottom here. Oops, a tile. like this. That will then go and plug into this end with the Tenet pins. So that's added. Let's move that out of the way now. Next up, 2x6, and we stick this 2x4 in the middle. We've got two of these pieces that go onto that 2x4 then. At the back we stick a red 1x4 plate. You then stick another 2x4 on top, and we stick two 1x8s coming off each side like this. Stick some 1x2s then on each side, then some 2x2s. And then we'll stick a 6x6 then on the end here. You then stick another 1x4 Tenet brick with 3 holes at the end there, and in the middle here you stick a red 2x3 tile. Let's put that down a moment and we'll get one of these longer Tenet bricks. Stick some pins in the 3rd hole and the 4th hole. Then we get one of these shorter ones, and with a 1 hole offset, stick that together. Then get one of these 2x2s with 2 pins either side, stick that onto the end like this. Then we get this axle, this 8 length axle, we stick another cog into the middle of that. We get another couple more of our stoppers. And they'll thread through each side to keep our cog in about the right position there. That then feeds through our end holes there. We'll stick our other blue piece on the other side to keep it in position there. Meanwhile, we'll stick 2 more Tenet pins just on this side here. And then we'll stick our black Tenet brick on into our Tenet pins like that. And then we'll bring this piece in here and we'll stick that supposedly all the way down, but something's stopping it from going in properly. Don't know what it is. Yeah. Just need to line up the brown brick there that was hitting the tile in the middle. So there's our piece connected there. This then sticks into the other ends of our already huge piece here and connects like this. Flip this over then just to finish off. We'll need 4 1x8s just to connect this end and the other end that we've connected already. Just do that quick. So that's all connected now. So we've got these ends and that string there, and now we're going to stick 6 of our remaining plates onto here. I think I did miss. I did this, didn't I? Yep, missed just cladding this up. So we've got a 2x6 there, then a 1x2, and we've got our 2x4 like that, and then we just need to now clad all the way along with another set of plates again. And our last one. Right, so we've now completely covered up the top of that piece there. Then up this end we're going to start putting some tiles on. So in the corners here we're going to stick these corner tiles. You've then got these different shades of blue cutaway pieces. Just go down there. Then we've got some 1x3 tiles here, and then the 1x8s. Go there. We've got some more 1x3s here and here, and then we've got some of these curved pieces here. Just go in where the cog is. Just like that. And if we flip back to the other ends, we're going to stick a 2x4 in there, then we've got a 1x8 go either side. These curved pieces in again. Slip through there. So we stick that into there. Then we've got 1x3. Then we've got some coloured triangle tiles again. There and there. So that's the two ends all sorted. Now we've got 46 2x4s, and we're literally going to run them the full length either side here, leaving the middle two studs empty because that's where we're going to put some triangles. So I'm going to go to the wide view here so you can see how long this has got now, and we're just running these tiles all the way up. Like I said, this is the last bag we're going to do today. I'll probably do these triangles on the outside here, which we've got to do all the way up in the middle. But there are chains in here, but I won't do the chains today. We'll save those for next week. A reminder that it's next Saturday we'll be finishing off this build, not Sunday. Of course, if you miss it, that's fine. It will be live afterwards, so if you still want to watch it on Sunday, feel free. Also, while I just remember it, because I'll probably forget later, do hit that like button if you enjoy this stream as well, because it helps others find the channel and find the stream, see if they want to see the roller coaster being built. Right, so a couple more to go here. there it is. So that's that. You can see here just now on the full camera now, just about see that all the way like that. And now we're going to do the triangle, so I'll just go into zoom mode for this so you can see it a bit closer. So we're just going to go, by the look of it, in alternating colours in the same pattern. All the way down like this. So we're almost at the end of this step. Finish these tiles. I'll show you the wide angle so you can see how it's looking from a distance. You can see it's gone all the way up to the top. Like that. So we've got alternating triangle colours just on one side, and then of course now we're going to go all the way back down now with the opposite colour to give us this different is that right? Yep. I think I'm actually going to have to dismantle my old roller coaster to make room for this one and display it, which is always a shame. But I'm looking forward to seeing it actually in action. Not seen it in real life in action yet. Hopefully the motors work alright. I've got them ready to go. There are actually, just if you're interested, there's 46 tiles I think on each going up and 46 coming back down on this, if you're wondering how many tiles are there. can see the kind of pattern that it's making as we move down here. We're nearly there. A few more steps to go. Three tiles left, and there, and there. Cool, so that's all done. All the tiling's done now. So as I said, we'll stop there. What we're going to do next is we'll have to make the chain, which there are lots of these pieces. So I might even connect these offline if I get a chance. So you don't have to sit here and watch me make a chain, because it's probably not going to be the most interesting. But there's a mixture here of these wider chain pieces and then smaller chain pieces which you bring together. So there's 33 of these large ones and 222 smaller pieces that need to be all connected together and then thread through these cogs here on this piece, and then we attach this to the frame which we built earlier on the roller coaster. So we're going to stop there. Let me just move this over here, and we'll just bring the coaster back in for today for one last look so you can see how we're ending up. All brick. Not to smash the roof in too. Right, so go back to the main camera. See where we are so far today. So you can see this nice lift area has come together. You can't quite see the loop wording, but the loop wording is at the top here. We've got the nice drop that's going to come down here, and we've got our two loops here ready to go. We've got to build out the chain next time, so we'll be putting this piece in the middle next time, and we'll be building out then the rest of the roller coaster, which comes out this front area here ready. And also, of course, we've got the stage, or the sort of platform here where the people will actually get on to the onto the roller coaster itself, so that'd be quite exciting as well. So we get to build that and finish off our path, I guess. So hopefully you enjoyed the stream. As I mentioned earlier, if you did, hit that like button. It'd be great to get some more likes so that we can get more people to see the video if they're interested in seeing it. A reminder again, I've said it a few times, but next Saturday is when we're going to finish this, so that it's already updated on the channel. So set a reminder if you wanted to watch it live, or it will be available afterwards if you want to stream it in your own time. And after that, after next week's stream, we've got Optimus Prime. I think we've got a week gap, and then we'll be doing Optimus Prime as well. So it'll be a smaller build, so it'll be a bit easier to see as we get through. So whatever you're doing this weekend, whatever's left of it, enjoy yourself, stay safe, and then I look forward to seeing you next week, and we'll do the finale of the loop. See you then.